she's alienating me from my kids. I hear that all the time. And if you're a dad and you feel that you're being alienated from your kids, that the mother of your children is doing something to try and break up the relationship between you and them, that's a particular level of pain and hurt that really, unless you've gone through it or seen somebody go through it, can't understand. Because it's so inconceivable that a parent would deliberately try and take a child away from their parent. But if you're going through that, if you're feeling that pain, if this is what's going on in your custody battle, you need help. You need to figure out what to do, how to get into court, and how to express that to the judge that this is what's happening, that here's what's going on. There's direct interference with my relationship with my kid, that I'm being blocked, I'm being kept from them on a regular basis. And sometimes it's really subtle the way this stuff happens. We have a case right now where mom is doing everything she can to keep dad away from their child. And it's always, well, Johnny is refusing to come visit you. Johnny's 10 and there's a court order that says mom is gonna have Johnny at the police station. If Johnny doesn't show up, it's mom's fault, not Johnny's fault. Mom's just letting it happen and then blaming it on Johnny. Johnny might not even know that he's supposed to be there. So that may be an example of the sort of alienation that you might be going through. It's the kind of games playing that people do in these custody battles. And if you need to fight that, if you need to get into court and understand how to argue to the judge. So there's 3 big mistakes dads make going into court that cause them a lot of trouble when you're arguing to a judge to why you should have more time with your kids and in proving your case that what's happening is alienation by mom. The first big mistake, using the terminology parental alienation. Even if it's happening, it's not a real diagnosis, so you can't use that term. What you've got to do is you have to explain to the judge what's happening is there's interference with my relationship with my child. There's blocking with our visitations. You need to be able to use the correct language to explain to the judge what's the actual impact on the relationship between you and your child. It's not that somebody is alienating, because what you're really doing there is you're pointing to mom. Judges are like, I don't want to hear that either one of you is bad. I want to hear the impact on the child. That's what you need to focus on. So don't do the she's bad thing or she's alienating thing. Focus on the my child's not having the benefit of our relationship thing. Second one, going in angry. If you just go in angry, you're gonna make a bad impression on the judge. And mom's gonna say that the child doesn't want to talk to you because he's always angry. And if you show up as anger, what's gonna end up happening is the judge is gonna be like, I kind of get it. You know, sir, you do seem a little angry and it's not exactly comfortable talking to you. So you wanna go in cool, calm, collected with the strategy. Number 3, going in with a lawyer that you don't know how to hold them accountable. And we have a way in which I can help you with that. But if you're just hiring somebody, throwing money at a lawyer, thinking that, well, they're just gonna fix it all for you, you're not really doing yourself a service there. You need to be protecting yourself and understand that a lawyer can help you. A lawyer can present things to the judge. A lawyer brings their legal knowledge, their strategy, but you have to be able to be there to understand that what they're doing is actually helpful. That's your job. Your job as a client is to bring to them the tools they need so that they can argue to the judge that you're a great dad. You've got a great relationship with your kid. This is what's happening. Here's the obstruction that's happening, so that you can get the judge to be like, you know, I'm gonna do something about this. That's the important part. So, first mistake, language you're using. Second mistake, going in angry. Third mistake, not really understanding what a lawyer is supposed to do for you. So how do we fix this? Well, we have a program, the Dad's Law School VIP program, and it's designed to teach you how to present yourself to the judge, to present to the judge what's going on, to present to the judge, here's the relationship that's going on between me and my child, here's the relationship that is being interfered with, here's the impact on that child, so that when you're arguing to the judge or having your lawyer argue to the judge, they're hearing the things that they need to hear. Because if they're hearing the important stuff, they're more likely to give you what you want. We teach you how to do that with a video series of courses that cover discovery, they cover evidence, they cover contempt. All of those are tools that you need to know going into family court so that you understand how to argue to the judge if you're representing yourself, or how to get your lawyer to do what they need to do so that you have the tools you need to get the relationship that you want with your kids. We also have group coaching. The VIP program has group coaching every Thursday. For 2 hours, we get together and dads come to us and they ask us questions about what's going on in their case, what's their strategy gonna be, how are they gonna come up with the information that they need to prove to the judge that what's happening here is relationship interference, parental relationship interference. Time is being interfered with. There's a blocking that's occurring to visitation. Once you've got those tools, now you can present to the judge why you need to have more time with your kid, because the other party is doing something to deliberately block it. And if you can get the judge to understand that what's happening here is not in the child's best interest, you're more likely to get what you want. So with their VIP program, you get a video course that teaches you how to argue to the judge, how to collect discovery, how to use evidence, how to argue to the judge, weekly group coaching, and we have a private WhatsApp group designed to help you so you can bat your ideas around with other dads and get the emotional support you need as you're going through this incredibly difficult time. If you're feeling alienated, if you're feeling alone, isolated, hurt, scared, you should come join us in the VIP program, because we're here to help you understand how to get more time with your kid that you want and that they deserve. Have a great day, and remember, I think you're freaking awesome.